Good morning, y'all. It's Ali from Little Hill Homestead. I don't know why I said it like that. I'm in my car. So in my car, I keep ridiculous sunglasses because I am the master of putting sunglasses on my head and using them as a headband and then leaving them all over the house. And then when I get in my car, I never have sunglasses. So I started getting ones at Dollar Tree because they're not exactly something I want to wear in public as a headband. So I pick obnoxious ones like these, and then I have them in my car all the time. Plus, they're fun, and if anybody sees me, they don't know me. And if they do, they're like, it's fine, it's just Ali from Homestead. She's got her little crazy sunglasses on again. Anyways, $1.25. Looking pretty fly. I'm looking pretty fly. Anyways, today's video I thought would be fun because I'm going to the thrift store. Have you guys ever heard the store Thrift Shop by Macklemore? It's funny. Anyways, I'm on my way to the thrift store, and I thought, one, you guys have said, can we go with you? And I was like, but yeah, let's go. Two, I think that I'm going to have some fun today. I think I'm going to try to find something kind of hideous, or what I consider hideous, but something that I think that I can like bring new life into by painting or redoing or something along those lines, for not a ton of money, using things I know I have at home like old paint and blah blah blah. But I think I'm going to take you along and we're going to go find something. I don't know if it's going to be furniture, a picture, something for the kid. I don't know. The possibilities could be endless. So I'm going to bring you along. I will tell you, our thrift store likes to play extremely loud copywritten music. So if I don't talk to you and I have to do a voiceover, that is why. If you see me dancing because I think I'm Britney Spears, it's fine. Just it is what it is. But it's Friday to me, and I'm ready for the weekend, y'all. Anyways, that is what we are up to. Getting on a main road now. Gots to go. Okay. I'll see you on the flip side. Let's go thrifting. Okay, so thrift stores have the best curtains. If you need curtains for a random room, they got your back. So there's always a deal of the week. This was cute, but I didn't get it. There's always a color of the week at Goodwill for 50% off. You just, honest to God, don't know what you're gonna find. This unicorn was fantastic. Should we make this recipe? I'm thinking we might need to. But there's just so much stuff. It's like a giant treasure, you guys. Like, you literally, so much stuff, wall to wall to wall. I'm pretty sure some of those dresses over there are mine since I just did a donation. But would this be a good project piece? What's our price? $4.99. I'll have to think about that one. That could be a good little piece for, I don't know. Anyways, just there's so much stuff, you guys. It goes on and on and on. You have to dig, and it's so much fun. No, I didn't need that. We're a little too. Yeah. Bread machines are always abundant, but they're a little overpriced right now. I think they figured out they're kind of on trend, and always something. Coffee grinder where it grinds right into a holder. I'm kind of regretting not getting that, but I don't really need a coffee grinder, so it stayed for somebody else to love. I love vintage plates and bowls and stuff like this. I just don't have a place to put anymore currently. Okay, Goodwill. $6. Original price tag was $4, and it's used. Like, dude, no. No mason jars, not a single one. Some cool, like, wine glasses and stuff. If you're planning ahead for the holidays, those would be kind of a cool little gift. My son just got back from Hawaii, so I thought, do I need this for him? I resisted. Anyways, I feel like I'm being watched sometimes when I'm there. I don't know, like, who could it be? I'm so regretting not getting this tape dispenser, you guys. I don't even like cats. Oh, did you see this chair? I love vintage stuff, and this is in pristine condition, not even a stain on it. It was beautiful. Oh, the struggle is real. The colors were fantastic, and it was comfortable. Oh, no. More on that later. Anyways, we're still walking through, looking for our project piece. I wish I needed another vanity because this one was pretty cool. Lots of cool chairs. You could like redo those with some vintage fabric and they'd be fantastic. I mean, that's a hard pass on that. But, you just never know what you can find there. Vintage everything, antique everything. It was fun. Y'all, I got so excited loading my car up that I broke my hair clip. It's a good thing my hair was somewhat wet, because on any other day, it would be like real bad. Anyways, I got my stuff in my trunk and we're on our way home. I'm gonna walk you through our little haul of the things we picked up. But I wanted to tell you my theory on thrift stores, and I do this with antique stores too. If I go and I see something and I'm not 100% sure on it, I will wait. And I will go back a few days later. So I went 4 days ago and I did a donation. And I walked through and I saw this item and I thought, I don't know if I need this, but I kind of love it. I have not stopped thinking about it the whole time. So I thought, if it's there today, it's ending up in my trunk. Y'all, it's in my trunk. I'm so excited. I don't know where it's gonna go, but I'm in love with this dang thing. Anyways, let's go home. And I'm gonna show you my little haul. By the way, it's like super folly and beautiful today, and our leaves are all changing, and it's so pretty. Anyways, okay. I'm so excited. Broke my dang hair clip. All right, let's go home and unload all this. Y'all, I so brought home the chair. Look at her in my living room. Guys, we are back, and I wanted to show you what we ended up with. So I'll insert a clip of the chair that I showed you guys at the thrift store. It's going to be in our living room next to my husband's grandma's cute little table that has like a milktop lamp. We're going to kind of rearrange it to be around that. If for any reason we end up not liking it in that spot, it'll go up and live in our guest room. So we have a project piece we're going to be working on. I'll show you that in just a second. But what else did I end up with? The weird stuff, right? Let me show you. Okay, the first thing I ended up with was a trash can. It's never been used. It's the kind like opens like that. Ruger likes to get into trash cans. So we always have to have ones with lids. We have one that broke, and this was $2. There you go. So, a trash can. Shawn loves puzzles, so I got him a Christmas puzzle of Santa Claus next to this little cute milk glass lamp, working on a quilt. So, couldn't pass up. I think it was $2. I took the sticker off. So, the project piece. Are you guys ready? This is our project piece. It is a desk. And it's just some like not fancy. I don't even think it's real wood. I mean, it's obviously some kind of a real wood, but I currently work on a folding table, so I thought this is kind of perfect. The drawer slides really, really nicely, and it's not big I have a very small spot for my desk, so I think it's going to go well there. I'm going to ask Shawn to kind of tighten it up, and then I'm going to bring you along as we redo it. It has some like, I don't even know what's on the top of this, something funky. So I'm going to do a little sanding on the top. And then we're going to paint, and probably, I don't know if I'll paint this knob or get something new. I don't know. But let's go get started on it. I'm not sure where to go here to film this. Should I go here? Anyways, so this is the ideal place to film from, right? It is what it is. So I was inside. I had our desk flipped over the correct way. And I used some really good degreaser, and a lot of that funky texture that was on the top, I believe was somebody's arm grease from where they would like rest all the time. Yeah, yummy, right? I threw all that stuff away. Anyways, I got all that off. I took a screwdriver and I tightened up all the screws so everything is good and tight in our desk. I did have to make one repair on our desk drawer. This is fun, guys. One of the backs had some screws right here, and they were stripped out. And so I just went to the garage, found longer screws. Can you see me here? I don't know. Anyways, I found some longer screws. I took those ones out, put the longer ones in, and it's good as new. So now it's time to start prepping our table. It's time to start prepping for paint. So I'm gonna go get a sander, and I'm gonna do just a really rough sand on the whole thing so that our paint wants to stick to the table. If you want to use like bullseye primer or something like that, you can. I decided a long time ago to start using just a better paint overall. So I have this one. It's a good thing this thing is light. This is from Benjamin Moore. It's called Advanced Interior Semi-Gloss. I use this paint on all of our cabinets. I used it on the kitchen. I used it on all of our vanities. Those I didn't even sand. I just went in with this. Our kitchen has been a couple years now, and it's holding up great. Our vanity as well has been a couple of years. So Benjamin Moore Advanced. We're going to use the color HC-112. It's called Tate Olive. It's a beautiful olive green. We used it in our guest room upstairs. It's kind of the green that we have all through our house. So we're going to be using that, and You can use any color you want though, you guys. It's just what I had. I think this is like $30 a can, and it goes, we did our whole kitchen, all the base cabinets with one can. It goes a long way, and it's really thick, and I really like not having to paint multiple times. So I'm gonna run and get some sandpaper and give this thing just a really rough sand. Whew, it's humid here in Georgia today, and it's in November, you guys. All right, get into it. Okay guys, I'm in my garage. This is what everybody's garage looks like, right? I will say it freaks me out to be down here. Shawn was in here. Our garage is not fully enclosed. It has ways for critters to come in up at the top. But Shawn found, he measured it, a 6-foot fully complete snakeskin. The eye socket holes and every bit of it was there. We get garden snakes in here, so I try to not climb around too much on these shelves. But I wanted to show you a couple of my other favorite paints. Annie Sloan is a chalk paint that I really enjoy working with. And then over here, you can't really see it, over here is one that's a non-toxic chalk paint called CC Caldwell. It's hard to find, but our dining room table is painted with that, and it is beautiful, and I love it. I think that their whole ploy is that you could eat their paint. I'm not gonna eat paint. So I don't like the handle. Hold on, let me show you the handle. I have it in my pocket. This is, well, it fell apart. This is the little handle that was on there. I'm not a big fan of this like triangular shape that it had. Fun fact, my father-in-law used to own an Ace Hardware. So we have like rando stuff laying around. So I'm thinking, how cute are these kind of like vintage brass hooks? I don't know if I'm gonna leave it brass. I might spray paint it, but some of my favorite spray paints. Rust-Oleum makes really, really great spray paints. This one is unfortunately pretty empty. The other ones that I love are Behr. They have some hammered looking ones. We use these on our spice rack up in the kitchen. So those are both options too. So I think I'm gonna get the green done and then see if I wanna do brass or do I wanna paint it and go another route. Anyways, all that to say I came down here to get sandpaper, and now she went on a rant, y'all. This is what it is. Okay, sandpaper. It's in here somewhere. It's time to paint, and so I'm hoping you can see me. Like I showed you, the Benjamin Moore is what we're using. This is a Worcester brush. It has a really short, rubbery, bendy handle, and then it has a tapered, kind of angled end. I love these ones because they're super easy to paint with. Here's my theory on furniture painting. You ready? Don't overcomplicate it. It's like everything else. It's like sourdough. It's like everything else. It's not that complicated. It's just paint. If you mess it up, sand it and paint it again. So just go in with your paint and do a thin layer on everywhere that you're gonna see. Watch for drips, get all your drips out, and then just go, you guys. You don't need to do too much perfection on the first coat, because we're gonna go back again. Just don't overcomplicate it. That's my theory. 2 things. Don't forget to hydrate, because if you're like me, you get stuck in a project and then you forget. 2, don't regret what you've done so far, because at this point, it's gonna look a little crappy. It's just what it is. Don't regret it. Just keep pushing forward. We're gonna be okay. We're gonna be okay. So I just have a thin layer on all the parts I'm gonna see. I decided to do the whole bottom of it because I'm doing it for you guys, so I better do it right? Anyways, I did not flip it over and do the top yet. I will do that once I get the whole bottom done. I'm wondering if I want to keep a brown top, but probably not. I've already committed and done the side, so I'll probably paint the whole thing green. But it's looking pretty sad right now. Like I said, don't panic. Just keep pushing forward. I'm gonna turn, there's a ceiling fan we're in our screen porch, by the way. I have a ceiling fan. I'm just gonna turn it on, get some airflow going in here, and I'll come back out like in an hour and see, hour to 2 hours, to see if I can do coat 2. It's looking pretty splotchy. Just keep pushing forward, you guys. Okay, I flipped it over. It still only has 1 coat, but I did go ahead and coat the top of it, and I painted the drawer because I forgot. And then I did decide, I kind of held up my handles that we went to the garage and grabbed, those brass handles, and I decided I want it dark. I'm eating a cookie. So I did bring it out. It's not for you, Rickety. I brought it out here, and I just hit it with our stuff. I just lined up, hey, not for you. I lined up our screws, stood them up right, and then just stood the handle up, give it a quick spray paint with that Behr one, and that's kind of where we are right now, guys. Okay, I'm gonna let it dry overnight, and then tomorrow we'll do coat 2. It is pitch dark outside. Yep. But my first layer is totally dry, and so, oh, did I tell you I flipped it over and painted the top? If not, I painted the top. But it's totally dry, and so I want to show you. I don't know if you can tell up close. Do you see? It's like very splotchy, and you can see a lot of lines. That's okay, because we're gonna do a second coat, and it's gonna cover all that up. And tomorrow morning, when you wake up, you're gonna be like, "Dang, that looks good." Okay, I'm gonna go paint. Wow, looking good, looking good. So we picked our handle, is all spray painted and looking pretty fantastic. I'm gonna have to hit it with a little bit here and here because you can see a little brass, but from the top, if I'm sitting, you won't. So maybe I'll just leave it. I don't know. Anyways, that's the handle we chose. It's gonna be a little higher so that this doesn't hit our legs every time. So Shawn's gonna just put a couple little screw holes in there and install that. Here is our desk the next morning after I got that second coat of paint on it. It does have like a 48-hour cure time for this paint, so it will scratch really easily for the first 48 hours, but we're just gonna be careful with it. So don't like set up your whole desk and start using it today. It needs some time. If you use chalk paint though, it's usually like a whole lot faster, but it's looking pretty good, right? All right, guys, I moved her in the house. Look at that. Does that not look like $1 million now? I'm gonna, this is where my desk is. This is Shawn's office. Hi, Remington. This is Shawn's office, and I tuck a tiny little desk behind the door. So when people come in the house, they don't even see my desk. I had a little folding table here before, but this is gonna be so much cuter. So this is my desk. I told you I have an addiction for Post-it notes. Is that obvious? And I'm thinking this is kind of where I hang some of my necklaces that I have made. And I think I need new fabric to match our beautiful desk. Isn't it pretty? Oh, so Shawn put the handle on and it pulls beautifully. I think I'm gonna line the inside of this drawer with something fun too, like maybe some old wrapping paper or something. I don't know yet. But there's our project piece. What a difference, right? She's so pretty. Anyways, I'll see if I can get this all cleaned up and give you a little better finished product. All right, you guys, I redid the corner just a bit. We leave the shelf there because we do put a TV in here, usually so I can watch Christmas Lifetime movies all the month of December. But here she is, you guys. I do keep a desk pad, like as a giant mouse pad on top of my desk. I don't know, just I've always done it. I redid, well, I hung a cute new picture that I had from another room. I redid the fabric on my corkboard, rehung all my necklaces. You guys, these are all available on our Etsy store. If you haven't checked them out before, whoops, that one's backwards. But if you haven't checked out our Etsy store, they're all available there. And then I use this, it's filled with rice as an armrest when I'm working. And there she goes. Whoops, the handle got stuck. I spray painted it, so it's gonna take a little wiggle room, but there we go. There's my cute little corner. This is where we run our YouTube channel, our Etsy store, and everything else. So overall, $15. We had everything else for it. I think it's pretty dang cute. Anyways, thanks for coming along with us, you guys. Appreciate you as always.